We're live. How to get primary trade lines, how to get all the negative, nasty, erroneous items off your credit report. Yes, we're live. A little later than usual because Jerome over there had me talking and shucking and jiving and talking about all sorts of other things. Lost track of time, Jerome. I told you. Got to be on the live stream. Got me late. But I will put my email address here. Yeah, my email. You can email me all your questions. We have a live Q&A. I'm going to put live Q&A. Ask me your questions. All right. Good time. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Hi, everybody's coming in now. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, so, hey, how are you? People are coming in. Excellent. So, we are talking about primary trade lines. Yes, okay. Why is primary trade line so important? Now, we talk often about, I know you're on the channel, you see getting these negative, nasty, erroneous items off there, which we'll talk about again. And of course, we'll have questions about it. People have specific questions. They're going to want to know how to get their charge-offs, their student loans, their foreclosures, their, whatever it is, collections, charge-offs, hard inquiries. It's all that, right? We can dispute that. But a lot of people have questions about getting primary trade lines. Hey, everybody. Happy holidays. Primary trade lines. Let's break it down. Primary, the trade lines in your name, not an authorized user, not on someone else's line of credit. Now, it's not bad to be on someone else's line of credit. It's been very helpful to people. I've seen it boost up their score. But a primary trade line, why primary? Why even worry about that then, right? Why can't I just do all authorized users? Well, at a certain point, having your own credit in your own name, one, you can use, but two, the other thing is that companies will eventually start to say, okay, cool, well, we need to see some more stuff in your name for longer periods of time. Some of the more elite cards, mortgages want to see that. Okay, if you're going to get your house, they want to see that. Those types of things. I know some of the banks out there can be a little bit more strict. So, I mean, hey, look, you can use authorized user trade lines to build up and get the little bit more lenient ones. I know Capital One tends to be a little bit more lenient. Maybe something like Bank of America, Chase, that kind of stuff. And the ones that are a little bit more challenging, Barclays, which we don't talk about too much, but they tend to be a little bit more uptight when you have authorized users. But the whole thing about the primary line is that you can use it, right? You can utilize your business credit and primary business credit lines. You can use your primary credit cards to get the cashbacks and earn the rewards and build your credit, right? Actually using your credit. We've talked about it here before, 3 lines of credit, which we'll talk about again. Building your credit and getting to that 800 credit score so you can get approved for whatever it is that you're looking for, right? So what are some other primary trade lines, right? Of course, you're talking about, any old credit card out there, right? Unsecured cards and mortgage and get a car note and all this stuff. We know that, credit, but some people are coming on are new. I like to talk about these, and they're store cards and they're big. My Jewelers Club, people talk about this 5K trade line right there. I put this right there. These are for, maybe you're starting out, maybe you're building, maybe you don't have a lot of credit, maybe you're rebuilding credit and you have, maybe in the 500s and you want to start out and you want some credit in your name, get that credit utilization down and get big old lines of credit, 5K. You can get it my Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct. Okay. And, some of these have maybe annual fees. Maybe some of these have minimum purchases. Okay. Make sure it works for you and your budget. Some people it works for. Okay, great. You can still dispute all these negative, nasty, erroneous items off as well. Okay. Maybe it works for your budget. Maybe you do need to purchase something during the holidays, right? Maybe you are looking for a piece of jewelry for a gift, right? Maybe you are looking for New Coast Direct products that have all sorts of household products and gifts and phones and all sorts of stuff. Same thing with National Credit Direct, another 5K credit limit. Okay. Very similar. Shopping. Maybe you are looking for gifts. Maybe you are looking for these earbuds or TVs or tablets or whatever it is. They might have fragrances and kitchen appliances. So there might be things that you're already going to get and you're looking for 5K in credit. 15K in credit. Okay. So, and that's in your name, primary lines. Bringing all your utilization up, bringing up the credit, all can happen for you. And I noticed people saying hello, Share Cage, hello, good to see you. Hello, everybody. Happy holidays. Hope all is well. Yes. Hope all is well. Yes. Appreciate it. All right, Christy. Happy holidays. Can I call NCTUE to freeze them? Or do I need to send a letter? Okay, with all my identifications. Okay, so in theory, they're supposed to allow you to call as well. You can call, right, to freeze. However, we always recommend sending everything in the mail. That way you have the proof that you sent it, certified, all that good stuff with your identification, all that great stuff. Because sure, you can get on the phone, you can say, oh, I want to freeze it. I'm like, okay, cool, frozen. And then maybe no record of the call, maybe it doesn't happen, that kind of stuff. So we always recommend sending things in the mail, okay? Need two charge-off accounts off the credit, okay? Off the credit. Okay, great. Two charge-offs accounts, okay? You may want to take a look at, do I have collections with those charge-offs accounts? Okay. Oftentimes there are some. Okay. Now, if there aren't, you just have the charge-offs, you can dispute these negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified charge-offs with the credit bureaus. Okay. You got your 609 dispute letters. You can get at 609creditrepair.com. Get that beyond committed package, right? And you can dispute them. Now, if you do have the collection accounts there as well, you can send your collection validation letters and dispute those collections as well. And, right? And you can, that's right. Add good positive history while you're working with it. See, it's all coming through, right? So at the same time, you can start building and putting on those primary trade lines, okay? Now, there's another trade line, okay, that one of our tribe members, subscribe tribe members here, has said, Rich the Kid, okay? This is new to me, right? So we're gonna see how y'all do. Rich the Kid said there's one called Attractive Gems. It offers 10K in trade line, and you can take a look. So that could potentially be another 10K for you. But again, they might have a minimum purchase. It does seem like they have a little bit more jewelry that might be a little bit more of an investment. So, hey, make sure it works for you, your budget. Make sure it's something that helps you in your situation. Make sure it's solid for you. Maybe Rich the Kid has had an experience with it. Okay. Proxy marketer says no purchase. So does proxy marketer have it as well? There's no purchase. So this one's a little bit new to me. I want to make sure it's good for you, vetted, all that good stuff. So if anyone has had an experience with Attractive Gems Jewelry AG Jewelers, agjewelrydesign.com, Attractive Gems, let us know. You can apply for a $10,000 line of credit right there. Another store card. So, hey, look, potentially 5K, 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 15K plus potentially AG, right? Jewelry. So another 10K. Yeah. 25K primary trade lines. Right? Looking at it, you're like, damn, hold up. I'm glad I'm part of this subscribe tribe. I'm gonna hit that subscribe button. This is the type of stuff we're talking about here, okay? Must I have authorized users to rebuild credit, or can I just have primary trade lines? Okay. You don't have to have authorized user trade lines to build your credit. I was able to dispute my negative, nasty, erroneous items off of my credit report, these unverified negative items. I had 15 negative accounts on each bureau. So 15, 15, 15, disputed all, got all that negative, nasty junk out of there. Then my credit score came up and I started getting my own primary credit cards. And I was very fortunate, right? I didn't really need to do the authorized user route. Okay. Let's say you want to build credit as you're disputing all these negative, nasty, erroneous items off, but you're starting maybe in the 500s. You might look at things that are a little bit more lenient, like my Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct, National Credit. Make sure I got that website for you guys. National Credit Direct. Yes, I got that. Put that in here. National Credit Direct. Attractive Gems potentially. See if that works for you. Maybe getting 5K, 10K, 15K, 25K in primary trade lines. There's even something Hutton Chase, Ox Publishing, right? We've talked about Self Inc., formerly Self Lender. So these are primary lines of credit in your name. So you don't necessarily have to get authorized users. Yeah. But it can help if you'd like to, but you don't necessarily have to. In fact, like I said, I got all my negative, nasty, erroneous items off there before I even got any new primary trade lines and had good credit at that point. I was up in the 800s when I first disputed and got all that negative junk off of there. So everyone has the ability to rebuild and heal and repair and restore their credit. And there's options for you. Okay. A lot of people may not know that if you don't on this channel, right? If you're not looking at this channel. So hit that subscribe tribe button and that bell for notifications. I appreciate it. Proximity Marketer says, hey, I became a member of Attractive Gems, it looks like. And it looks like there's just a fee, one-time membership payment fee to get part of it. But it doesn't appear as if there's a purchase. But then again, when you're watching this video, just double check, make sure it is all the same for you, for Attractive Gems, because who knows, they might change it from here and whatnot. Okay. I got to pay for Attractive Gems. It's a membership fee and for Attractive Gems, it's a membership fee and then an annual fee. Okay. So see if it works for you in your budget and what you're looking for. And sometimes here, you might say, oh, I'll get a couple of store cards with them, build it up, have good credit. Now I'm getting these bigger lines of credit and these primary trade lines. I'm getting the Bank of Americas and the Citibanks and the Chases and the Barclays and the Amexes. And a year or two later, you're like, I guess I don't really need this store card. I don't want to pay the annual fee anymore. You don't have to necessarily keep it, right? And it may not really affect your score so much because you got so much good positive history. You got all this negative, nasty, erroneous sides off of there because what? Using 609creditrepair.com. That's right. Or we can do the work for the awesomelifegroup.com. All right. 392 Afro Samurai got a 700 credit score trying to get your car. No. Did you talk to your own credit union? Did you talk to your own bank and see what their qualifications were so you know what you're looking for and what they want? For that, you got a 700 credit score. You should be good to rock and roll. Now, if you have any negative, nasty, erroneous items on there, you want to dispute those, get them off of there. If you have any outstanding stuff, maybe you have a collection there, a repossession, something sitting there, but you got a 700 credit score, your credit union really should be letting you know, hey, you're good to go. This is what you need to do, whatever it might be. So let us know, Afro Samurai. Do you have anything else outstanding that you need help with? You got anything on there? Also, email me. I'll talk about this talking. You can email me. Maybe some individuals, don't want to share all on the chat. They want to more private. Hey, email me. I'll take care of help you get to the other side. Okay. Which letter do I send to remove hard inquiries? Yes, hard inquiries. We got special 604 letters for those hard inquiries, okay? No proof I initiated such inquiries, nor written authorization, and failed to provide any permissible purpose, okay? Got to delete these unauthorized inquiries immediately, okay? According to Section 604 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, permissible purpose, Consumer Reports, 15 U.S.C., it goes on and on and on, okay? They've got to make sure that it was initiated by you. They got to promptly delete this. We have these special letters, 609creditrepair.com in the Beyond Committed package. All right. We can do the work for it, the Awesome Life Group as well. But yes, we have special letters for that. Okay. Thank you, Brandon. You're awesome. That's what I plan to do. Happy holidays to you and your family. I appreciate it. Happy holidays to you all out there as well. The holidays are a great time to be disputing these negative, nasty, erroneous items now. It starts now. 2021 has started now. Okay. Individuals who are out there, they're potentially getting new credit. The credit bureaus are trying to keep up with putting all this new credit on these credit files. They may not be able to respond to your disputes within 30 days. And that's right, they can't postmark your 30 calendar days. Okay. When they get the letters, postmark your response. If they can't respond, you've got the non-response letters. They're supposed to promptly delete negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified items if they can't verify 100% in those 30 days. Okay. Thank you. Happy holidays. Well, happy holidays to you. All right. Next weekend is a holiday weekend. Okay. But no days off, right? So I'm hoping to do another live stream with you guys next weekend as well. If you guys want it, please let me know. I'm more than down. Please give a thumbs up and please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you know for when I go live next weekend. All right. If you guys are around in town and want to get on a live, I appreciate it. Yes, the day after the holiday. That's right. Because I don't take any. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, Brandon, what's the first card you would get with no credit? Life's MVP says, what's the first card you'd get with no credit? So you've got no credit. Okay. Building credit. What's the first card? Okay. So this is kind of an opinion because it depends on what you need, what you want, who you are, and that kind of stuff. But if I was in that situation and you're trying to build credit, I would look at the credit report and score, right? I'd do my best. And so maybe you have no credit at all. Zero score, nothing. So, okay, what do I got to do here? What do I got to do? Probably could start with one of these small builder cards, $500. So when I first started out, I had no credit. All right. And started out with those little $500 cards, unsecured. Okay, unsecured. So you start with something like that. Now, if for some reason you're feeling like, maybe one of these cards is not right for me. Okay. Because Capital One is usually pretty good. Okay. Get matched to starter cards. They're usually pretty good. Discover can also be pretty good. They kind of like a little bit more lenient, things like that. Now, if you're feeling like, it's not right for me, and maybe there's nothing. Okay. Self.Inc. Okay. Secure Route, Open Sky, Chime, Credit Builder, these types of things. Okay. Obviously, you can't go for the big cards right out of the gate. So you're kind of thinking, okay, what's right for me? Am I going to, do something like Capital One, Quicksilver, and Venture Card with the cashback and all that stuff? Do I want to get in the Capital One family? Yeah, and start a relationship with them. Maybe I want to start with something that is with my credit union or my bank, start a relationship there. Something that can be lenient is like a Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay. And if I knew that back then, okay, if I knew what I knew now, that's probably where I start up. I know when I was starting out and I was military and having the USAA card, they were very lenient. So if you're part of something that's kind of special, like a Navy Federal Credit Union or your own credit unions, things like that, that's probably the best way to start with an unsecured card because they're going to be a little bit more lenient. They're going to try to help you out. Okay. So Afro Samurai said, hey, look, PenFed Credit Union, they said insufficient credit file as far as his loan for his, sorry for the typos, driving. Hey, don't be driving and type. Don't be driving and typing. Oh my God. You gotta be safe out there, all right? Afro Samurai, okay, cool. So you didn't have enough. You had a thin file, right? So the idea here is if you're building or you want to build, you need to, start getting good primary trade lines or you could get some authorized user trade lines to help you to get to your credit goals. Okay. I'm looking for my email. Yes, you can email me. And usually they'll let you know if your file is thin. They'll say, oh, well, we usually like to see a year or two or whatever it might be. And then you can adjust per those needs for that credit union. Okay. PenFed. Hey, Brandon, the person who had the AU. Okay, so you were someone's authorized user, and the primary ran it up, used a bunch of the utilization. Okay, how can I dispute this account? Okay, so there's a special letter. Okay, we got all the letters. 609creditrepair.com, the Beyond Commit package. There's a special letter for these. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up now. Now that the account is closed and negative. Okay. So you can send your 609 dispute letter to dispute it. Okay. It's closed and negative dispute letter. But we also have another letter for this authorized user stuff for somebody that you're just an authorized user. It's on your credit. You need to get it off. All right. You can dispute with the 609 letters. You can add that with all the negative items. And on top of it, you can send in a special, all right, another letter here. Fair Credit Reporting Act 603. Okay. It talks about firm offer of credit in or insurance, but firm offer of credit, okay, to a primary cardholder, okay. According to FCRA 603, only information on credit issued to a consumer, okay, only issued. So what you're pushing is this idea, hey, look, I'm only the authorized user. You need to take this off, dispute under 609, dispute under 603. Got all this stuff for you, okay? If there's a collection on there, I sure hope not, but if there's a collection on there, you could send your collection validation letters as well, okay? All right, yes, let me put people asking for my email address, absolutely. I look forward to these emails, getting everybody to the other side, okay? Yes, and some people are asking because they're like, hey, maybe right now I just want to figure this one out, All right, I just reached Kevin Norwood. I just reached 750s. I have 7 credit cards and a personal loan. Nice, good work. All in good standing. What's needed at this point to get to the 800s? Help me, brother. Great. I'm gonna tune in here. Okay. So everything's in good standing. You're in the 750s. So Kevin Norwood, I'm going to I would imagine your credit utilization is low. Okay. I would imagine, right? You're probably using it, paying it off on time. But if it isn't for some reason, you want to make sure the credit utilization is under 7. That's right, 7%. Yeah, to get to the 800s, you're asking how to get to the 800s, under 7%. Okay. Now, all good standing. So payment history, all good standing, 100%. Your credit utilization under 7%. You have 7 of those cards. You have 7 credit cards. Okay. Got to use 3 revolving credit cards every month. Okay. 3, like Baby Yoda here. 3 revolving credit cards. Okay. And, basically paying them off every month, using them as like cash or gas, whatever you do. Maybe put your subscriptions on one of them. So, that's getting, where your subscriptions are and paying that off. Okay. So using 3. Now you have 7. Length of credit history, average age of accounts, 9 years or more. You don't have to be quite there to get 800, but the more the age, the better. Oldest account open, 25 plus years, the highest FICO achievers, the 800s, but you don't have to be quite there. I wasn't quite there with the history when I first had it. Okay. Truthfully, I had an 800 credit score the first time I repaired my credit and didn't have a ton of history. I had some, but didn't have a bunch. Right. So old history is good. So I'm just letting you know, get that old history. Okay. And then, Kevin Norwood said, okay, the utilization is low. Okay. Make sure you're using 3 revolving accounts. Yeah. And it would appear as if you're in a interesting situation because you're in the 750s and your credit mix will have something to do with it. Okay. So opening new credit will bring your score down, but the highest FICO achievers tend to have 12 revolving accounts. Okay. So I'm not saying to go out and get them all at once. So you're kind of in a little bit of a situation. Like, do you want to add these deals and start building? right? Like that. Do you have a good credit mix? Do you have any installment loans? Any car notes, mortgages? Are they paid off, or are you paying them on time? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Kevin did say he has got a personal loan. Okay, a personal loan. So the highest FICO achievers tend to have 5, 4 or 5. I'm not saying to go get it all at once, but that's part of it, right? So good credit mix, up to 12 revolving accounts, up to 5 installment loans. Okay, and make sure if you've got 7 revolving accounts, the highest FICO achievers tend to have 7 of those being big bank cards. Yeah. So maybe you have 7, but 3 of them are store cards, or 5 of them are store cards, or none of them are store cards, right? So who knows? So yeah. So Kevin says no installment loans. Well, Kevin, you said you have a personal loan. That's an installment loan, right? So you're good there. You have 1. Highest FICO achievers tend to have about 5. Whether they're closed and paid off in good standing, they just sit there. That's included in 1. But overtime, self-doubting, that kind of stuff. Now, here's the other thing, Kevin. Here's another way. 750. If you look at my FICO, they'll usually tell you. They'll usually give you an estimator. Okay. Well, in the next year, your credit score could be up to 760, 780, or something like that. If you do, if you're just paying on time all the time, right? So sometimes it's just time. That's another way of doing it. You're like, oh, well, I'm looking to get an 800 in 2 years because that's when I'm going to buy my home. Okay. So you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll be okay in a year or 2. But if you're looking to accelerate it, it might take a little work building, right? Like we're talking about the installment loans, the revolving credit. Make sure you're using 3, paying them off on time, getting up to those 12 revolving accounts, getting up to those, 4 or 5 installment loans. But again, do what you can. Now, is getting to the 800 imperative to you? Have you looked at your bank or credit union and seen what you'll get and why you're getting an 800 credit score? Because would 780 be just as good as an 800 of purchasing a home, Kevin? Okay, see, that's a great question. That's why I pose that to you. Is it just as good as purchasing a home for you? Because sometimes some credit unions give you a slightly better interest rate, or bank, right? Maybe you're at a bank, give you a slightly better interest rate if you're at 800 instead of 780. Some don't. 780 may be just as good as 800. Okay. So you might be pushing for an 800 when you're at 750, and by next year you have a 780 from working on it, and you're like, oh man, I need to get this 800. So look at some of these banks or credit unions or whatever it is, or whatever mortgage you're looking for, and talk to them. You don't have to get your credit pulled. Okay. You don't necessarily have to do that, but you can start putting some feelers out, start calling, start getting on. Hey, what is your terms? Hey, if I got a 760, what can I get? If I got a 780, what can I get? If I got 800, what can I get? And then you'll know, and then you'll feel a little bit more confident. Okay. But you're in great shape, Kevin. Great work. And thanks for coming in and letting the tribe know, and letting you know that they can get to the other side. Okay. Appreciate it. Matthew R. Just got my 9 accounts removed and my score went up 60 points. All right. Matthew R. Excited. Working with the Awesome Life group, Matthew. I appreciate you. Nice. Congratulations, Matthew. Kevin says, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. You're very welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm putting my email address in here as well. Any plans this holiday? I mean, the holidays are coming up. We're always on the line. Usually always talking credit, but I'm wondering, does anybody have any plans this holiday? You gonna hang out with family on the Skypes, the Zooms, calls? Some of y'all traveling? Y'all traveling? Y'all traveling right now? Y'all traveling? Traveling right now? Holidays next week, right? Anybody traveling? All right. Proximity says, how do I get a membership with Navy Federal Credit Union again? All right. Very good question. So, you just want to repair your credit, right? Get it to the other side and all that good stuff. Be solid. Yes. you have any negative, nasty, erroneous items off there, they could be looking at your credit now and be like, no, we don't want to do it. Right? That's what you want to do. Adding good positive history as well. All right. Is there a way to get late or missed payments off? Noel, hey, good to see you. What's up? Hey, is there a way to get late or missed payments off your credit report? Yes, we've got late payment dispute letters. 609creditrepair.com. Okay, you can use the 609 dispute letters, disputing unverified late payments. Okay, we can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group. So yes, absolutely, people have done it. I've done it. I've seen it for myself, my partners, and I'll tell you, getting those late, negative, nasty, erroneous payments off of those late payments, unverified late payments off of there is very helpful. It helped me keep a lot of good positive history. Okay, Kevin saying, nope, not traveling, doing FaceTime. That's right, staying safe. Okay. Can judgments come off your credit reports? Judgments. You can dispute negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified judgments as well. Yes, people have been able to get all sorts of things off, right? Student loans, judgments, bankruptcies. Yes, it is possible. You can get to the other side, 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. Let's see. Individual sent certified letters a couple of weeks ago, and it has not reached Experian. What should I do? Should I send another round right away, or should I wait? Okay, so it's only been 2 calendar weeks, right? They've got 30 calendar days to get a response to you, to postmark your response by the time they get the letters. Wait. Now I know what you're saying. You're thinking, hey, but it's been 2 weeks. It doesn't seem like it's updated on the post office website. One, it could just be that it's not updated with the post office website, and it has made it. Okay, we've got millions of packages and letters and everything going out all over the nation all the time during this. So it is possible that it just wasn't updated. Okay, and that they did get it. If they do postmark your response back in that time, then you can respond, or maybe it's stuff that's deleted. Because if you send something now and they get it and that you have 2 disputes in there, well, one might get marked frivolous, they might not respond at all, they might extend them time. So wait. If for some reason they don't get it, it didn't happen, you can send your next round, but just wait, okay? You can get to the other side. It is possible. Now, we got a holiday weekend coming up. I know some people are taking time for them and their families this weekend, next weekend. The holidays are coming up. Now is a good time to repair your credits, okay? It really is. Again, they have a tough time keeping up with all the trade lines that are being posted on the new reports and on the reports and all these new trade lines. And so sending out the disputes now can be excellent time to get these negative, nasty, erroneous items off. Every day is credit repair day, right? It starts now. So I will see you next weekend after the holiday. I'm very excited for you guys. Happy holidays. Have a great holiday. All right. Enjoy. I love you all so very much. I'm glad I can be of service to you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy holidays to you and yours. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.